Dear friends, warm regards from Elite Enlightenment English channel. I welcome you to this video session. Today we are going to see TRB PG English 9th unit. Students fondly call it as Hell and Linguistics. Hell is nothing but history of English language. Before entering this video, I request you to subscribe the channel, those who have not subscribed. And also, I make another request to share with your friends and relatives. So, Unit 9 is very important one. And most of the candidates feel it a little bit difficult. But it is not at all difficult if you prepare it in a proper way and understand thoroughly, because it is full of facts. There is no room for imagination. So if you know the facts in your fingertips, you will get full marks in this session. Since it is English TRB PG, this video is full and full. I will be explaining throughout English with your kind permission. So before starting this unit, we will have an introduction session. We will see a glance of 2019 question. See, what are the topics available here or prescribed here? Origin of language. In the 2019, they asked 1 mark. So after 2018, there was no TRB exam. So that was the last exam. And the place of English in the Indo-European family, 1 mark. General characteristics of Old and Middle English, 1 mark. Rise and growth of modern English, 2 marks. So you know the importance. Okay, but don't think that the same topic, this year also they will be asking for 2 marks. Either they will ask for 1 mark or 2 marks or even no marks. Okay, so we cannot guess. Okay, this is not the school examination. Okay, this is not undergraduate examination. This is the TRB, such a standard one. Okay, so you have to be thorough with the whole unit. Growth of vocabulary, 1 mark. That in this section, you have the influence of Greek, Latin, French, Italian, Scandinavian and other foreign languages. And change of meaning, 2 marks. And there was no marks in the section Maker of English. Then American English and Indian English, there was no marks. There was no questions. There were no questions. Characteristics of modern English, 1 mark. There were no questions in spelling reforms and the English lexicon. Okay, so what are the reference books? So you have to be thorough with some books. Okay, there are many coaching centers. They promote study material, but all the study materials are not full-fledged. Okay, don't think this particular institute coaching centers material is enough. No, don't think like that. You have to be thorough with the book, prescribed books. A.C. Baugh, History of English Language. F.T. Wood, An Outline of History of English Language, F.T. Wood. Henry Broadley, Making of English. So these are the 3 books. And besides, you have plenty of questions in the website. If you type History of English Language, you will receive lot of questions. And you are self-test. Okay, you please attend those quizzes or self-test and you equip yourselves with the unit. Be thorough with the unit. And come to the linguistic section, 4 marks in the year 2019. Nature and scope of linguistics, 2 marks. Words, that is a phonology, 1 mark. Morphology and idiolect dialect, there were no marks. And TG grammar, very, very important section. TG grammar, 1 mark. Okay, so, and books are to be referred here. And introduction to theoretical linguistics and grammar. So last year, the year 2018, there were 13 questions. Out of 39 questions were from history of English language and 4 questions were from linguistics. Okay, so let us start the introduction of the unit origin of language. See, when did the language emerge, or when did the language originate? Language was necessary only after the civilization for human beings. When the human beings discovered fire and wheel, there arose, what do you mean? Civilization. So human beings started moving from one place to another place. So they need a communication tool, that is the language. Before the spoken languages emerged, there was gesture language. In Tamil we say Saigai Modi. We use hands. Okay, like this. So after the civilization, human beings realized that they needed a language in order to share their ideas, feelings and other things. So slowly, one by one, languages were founded and they were being used by human beings. So you can divide a language into two: homogeneous language and heterogeneous language, which we will see very in detail in further videos. So before that, what do you mean by language? Language is primarily that is spoken, not written. At the initial stage, language was used only for spoken purpose but not written purpose. So they were languages are primarily oral, printing and writing are substitutes employed. The language used by Julius Caesar or Alfred the Great is known by the documents they left. See, Julius Caesar used such language, Anglo-Saxon language. Okay, so how do we know that? Only through the documents they left, only through the records they left. Generally say, language has been evolutionary and not static. Very important point, please make a note. Language has been evolutionary, not a static one. Change is always there. Okay. Change is constant. Change is constant. Even today, English language is updated, being updated. So unless one gets updated in the language, he or she will not become the expert. Nobody will become the master of the language. If you want to become some expert of the language, you must be updated. So you must go through whatever the journals or magazines available, you must make use of it. Printing and writing are only substitutes for speech, but they have the influence on the development of the language. After the printing press was invented by John Gutenberg, the language was much developed. Okay, later we will see in the same unit. So these are the two definitions. One is from Professor Lloyd James. He assures that many animals have all the necessary speech organs. See, all the animals, they have speech organs. See, dog barks. They just emit the sound bow wow. Wow, 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 wow. So that is the speech organ. Meow. That is a cat. That is a speech organ for the cats. So at least an embryo, and that they had shown any aptitude to use them in the same way that primitive men did in the ancient days. Primitive, before the ancient men, they just use gesture languages. Already told they would probably have developed in a similar direction, but only man developed his mind and personality. Sir Elliot Smith was a person. The next definition is by Sir Eliot Smith, he was a person who assured that the discovery of speech is the beginning of man. See, that is the beginning. Okay, discovery of speech is the beginning of the man. Already I told you language is evolution, not static. In order to support this point, I give some points. Chaucer differs from modern English. See, if you read the works of Chaucer, you cannot understand. See, it in Tamil. Can you understand பத்து பாட்டு எட்டு தொகை சிலப்பதிகாரம் மணிமேகலை so and so without the help of the teacher or a professor of Tamil? You cannot understand yourselves even though it is your vernacular language, mother tongue. Likewise, you cannot understand Chaucer, Edmund Spenser, Peacock. Okay, because they are much different from modern English. Anglo-Saxon English is the first one, much more different. It is believed that in civilized countries, language is fixed. Okay, example, French, English, German, even you can say Chinese in the China. Change is still going on spelling. See, in all these languages, no, still there is spelling changes. There are spelling changes. There is some change in pronunciation. There are many usages, changes in usages. For example, grammatical inaccuracy or bad language is now tolerated. See, nowadays, you people send SMS. TQ, thank you. TNK, thank. You, only you, letter U. Where are you? Where? WR, R. No, ARE, R. You. That is where are you? Okay. So, likewise, they use a bad language. That is, they don't have any accuracy in grammar. They don't have any correct spelling, but it is tolerated. People started to agree that type of language. And American English has played a vital role. It has an influence. How? Through movies, through TV shows. And BBC's set the standard. British Broadcasting Corporation, no, it set the standard, set the standard of the language. See, when men started living in small communities and wandering, no need for record, there was more fluidity in language. The development took place when we started recording things. See, when after the documentation only, the development started. Speech writing is the distinguishing characteristic features of man. So, we speak some language, we write some language, that is the only differentiation man from animal. See, every tribe or race speaks a language. The lower animals express merely make characteristic noises out of fear, out of anger, out of joy, sex, etc. Okay. So, with this we come to the conclusion. And we will have more videos on the same unit, don't worry. In future, there will be explanation in Tamil also. Just for a trial purpose, I used only English in this video. After getting feedback from you people, I will change. If it is okay, I will continue. I think it is a healthy one. It's a healthy one. Okay, so thank you very much. I will see you with some other topic with a different videos. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Bye. Thank you very much.